Ian Garry, let's talk about him. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Amp it up a bit, would ya? Such a little boring loser. Honestly, dude, he's nothing without us making fun of him. Absolutely nothing without us making fun of him. What's going on? First of all, he does two things that annoy me. He starts talking about how he doesn't care about the boos and everyone can boo. All he's going to do is show up and put on a performance and win my fight and you'll all be cheering pretty soon or whatever. He doesn't care what people think and all this. And it was a decent thing. It wasn't Ilya telling the crowd to shut the fuck up, which I think Ian Garry should have maybe gone down the pathway of. But then Ian Garry does something so pathetic. So unbelievably pathetic here as well. We got to talk about this. So Jeff Neal's about to get his question about Ian Garry. And just when you thought maybe there could be some heated beef between them, Ian Garry immediately makes friends with Jeff Neal. You know what I mean? I got no problem with him. I'm going to put out my hand for a handshake. And it's up to Jeff Neal if he wants to shake me hand. And he starts looking over at Jeff Neal like, what's the answer? Are you going to shake my hand or not? And Jeff Neal's like, all right, I'll shake your hand, buddy. So Ian Garry begged friends with Jeff Neal so he wouldn't insult him or basically made there no heated beef whatsoever, which I hope is not the new direction of Ian Garry. I hope Ian Garry still feels comfortable enough to talk shit about people. But nowadays I feel like he's just going to get ahead of them and make it friendly real quick. And then if anyone says anything to him, he can be like, you absolute cunt. You were nice to me backstage and now you're calling me a cook in front of millions of people. Like, Ian Garry really messed up his chance to be something at the press conference. Honestly, he did. And it's really sad that we didn't get him at the Strickland press conference. Really sad that we didn't get him at the Colby Covington press conference. Because that would have made some noise. That would have made some headlines. Instead, we get him on this card. He gets 2 questions. 1 question even. And then jumps in on Jeff Neal's one to make friends with him like a little soy boy. And he gets no moment at the press conference. So that's completely wasted. All of the hard work we did roasting him and his family. For nothing. We move on. Ian Garry getting booed non-stop. Fuck him. Who cares? No one gives a fuck.